Right, so the idea being, how do you train for reality when you're at home? You bring reality to you. I need to come up with 6 films that I've not seen, which is going to be a challenge because I'm doing this whole testing my Sherlock skills, my application of taking in multiple streams of data at the same time. I'm going to try and watch a box set on 6 screens in one day and see how much I can remember of it. Yeah, so
sorry, I'm not interested.
No, you can swear, it's fine. I just tell YouTube it's not made for kids. So my idea with it is if I test it on 6 films first of all, I've got 6 separate narratives which I can follow. The thing with the box set is it's 6 episodes at a time that I then have to put together afterwards into some sort of straight line, into some sort of linear, cause and effect type of thing. So, what are some films I could use?
Matrix.
I've seen that.
Most films you haven't seen.
No,
Well, it has to be films.
Yeah, because it's not really much of a test if I've seen them.
Yeah. That's true.
What about films that you've not seen for a while?
Films that I've not seen for a while, equally good. Bridesmaids, good. That's one.
The Hangover films.
I've not seen The Hangover 2 or 3. I've seen the first one.
Smart.
Get Smart.
It's a Steve Carell film.
Okay, good. We're doing the comedy route. Okay. Who?
Blades of Glory.
After the Holmes and Watson fiasco, I'm actively avoiding anything that contains Will Ferrell.
Oh, what's that one? Eurovision he's in.
Yeah, you're.
Sorry, no, not gonna do that either. I maintain that Stranger Than Fiction is the only thing he's ever been decent in, and since he made that travesty of justice.
The Will Ferrell fans out there, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know what's got into him.
You can abuse me for it all you want. I don't care.
Have you seen 3 billboards outside of Western Missouri?
What the hell? I don't even know what the words were that you just said.
3 billboards. Outside.
Billy Bob's. Billy Bob Thornton's.
3 billboards.
3 billboards. It's a good film.
Okay.
3 ball bags.
Three ball bags. And
Go into a bar.
I need one more. Jumanji 2. I've not seen that. No, we can't because you want to watch that together.
The old Jumanji.
I've seen the old Jumanji.
3rd Jumanji as well.
Is there a 3rd Jumanji?
There's a 3rd Jumanji. Welcome to
Oh, no.
next level.
Yeah,
Next
that's
level.
that's Jumanji 2 I'm on about.
Ah.
Casablanca.
I've seen that. We had to study that in college.
What about like a
Othello?
Western?
Whatever. I don't really care as long as I've not seen it.
Spaghetti Western.
Do you know the names of any westerns?
The Lone Ranger. That's not
The Lone Ranger.
The Ranger. People may argue me. That'd be a Western.
$1 Million Baby.
One with Clint Eastwood. One of those. It's like a trilogy.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think of.
Ah.
I shall jodgle it.
Jojo.
What about The Magnificent Seven?
It's an awful film. You've seen that, haven't you?
Taylor Lautner. Oh, yeah.
No, that's The Ridiculous Six.
Oh yeah, who's the Magnificent? Is that Chris Pratt?
Oh, that's the remake. I've seen the remake. I've not seen the original.
Ah, right. What about some James Bond? Have you seen?
I've seen all of James Bond.
You've got The Good, the Bad and the Ugly.
That'll do. Good, the Bad and the Ugly. So we've got Bridesmaids, Hangover 2 and 3, Get Smart, 3 ball bags, and The good, the bad, and the ugly.
Do you want to mix up one of the, instead of either 1 and 2, do you want to do a different one?
Okay. So what do you reckon then? Hangover 2 or 3?
I'd say Hangover 2.
Hangover 2.
Fault in Our Stars? I heard that one the other
Fault
day.
in Our
I haven't actually
Stars.
seen that one.
I haven't seen that either. Is that big romantic comedy thing?
It's,
Or
I think
romantic
it's a drama.
film?
I think they've got cancer.
Yeah.
Would say comedy.
I've not seen any. What's it? Oh, what the flipping heck is it called? Like My Neighbour Totoro and Spirited Away. And
Oh, no,
the
I've,
Japanese dude.
the anime stuff.
yeah.
No, I've not seen any of them.
Spirited Away is good.
Spirited Away. There you go, Spirited Away. That'll do. Right, so slight hiccup in the what I can and can't watch because I'm limited by what streaming services I've got available, how many devices that you can have on at the same time, depending upon whatever type of account that you've got. And what I've seen, because I studied film in college, so I've seen a lot. I've got a sort of Cervantes-like capability for actors and obscure references in films, so it's quite a challenging thing. We've come across 6 films to try out the first bit. If that doesn't necessarily work, then I'm not going to try the TV show thing, because in my head it feels like it's easier to do 6 separate narratives and answer questions about 6 separate things, because when you're watching one narrative over 6 separate devices, you've then got to put it together at the end, potentially, depending upon whatever questions I'm asked about it. So the 3 streaming services I've got available to myself are Disney Plus, Amazon Prime, and good old reliable Netflix. The 6 films that I've got that I've not seen yet are the 101 Dalmatians remake with Glenn Close, and then on Amazon Prime I found 2, The Island with Ewan McGregor and Scarlett Johansson, London Has Fallen. I think that's the second one in the series, but it's the first one that came up and I've not seen it. And then 3 on Netflix, The Imitation Game with good old Benedict Cumberbatch. I've not seen that yet. And then Ghost Town with Ricky Gervais and The Old Guard, the new Charlize Theron film. And the TV show that I've chosen, I thought it would be wise to choose something that I would actually watch, that I'm actually interested in, to force that attentive part of myself. And that would be Wu Assassins. If it's subtitled, I'm screwed. Basically. But yeah, we're gonna give it a go, see how it works out. The whole adage behind this is I do like to put my money where my mouth is as often as possible. So taking a leaf out of Elementary's book, I'm gonna see if it's possible to do. I can comfortably watch 4 screens. 4 separate narratives, 4 screens containing the same narrative, that's fine. I've not ever tried 5, let alone 6, so I figured, best thing to do would be, like, if it was a barbell, put an extra plate on either side and make it 6 screens for a PB. A couple of things that you have to take care of when ingesting such a large degree of information in such a short space of time is that you have a vested interest in doing so. Those who speed reading books that are a challenging read, and things that you're not particularly interested in versus things that you are interested in or passionate about, or it's a vaguely interesting narrative, you're going to speed read and retain more of the one that you're interested in versus the one that you aren't, and it will be easier. And for how much information this is going to be and how much mental calisthenics I'm going to have to do, I wanted to make sure that I've at least got some sort of interest in this. So like with Ghost Town, I like Ricky Gervais as a stand-up. The films that I've seen before with him in are a bit hit and miss, but that's there. The Old Guard, I really enjoyed Atomic Blonde with Charlize Theron in lead action. can't go wrong with that. The Imitation Game. It looks like a fairly intellectual film. It's based on the story of Alan Turing, I believe, and the Enigma code breaking. I do enjoy me a good puzzle. The guys outside go past on what can only be a giant hairdryer or a moped, and then London Has Fallen just seems like a typical boys action film. I trained as a stuntman in my youth, so that should be fun. And then The Island seems very much like a Michael Bay film, almost, from the trailer that I've seen. And then the 101 Dalmatians remake. Who doesn't love a good bit of slapstick comedy, right? Same thing with Wu Assassins. I'm a big fan of the martial arts film franchise. I'm a huge Jackie Chan fan, so that seemed like the perfect choice. And plus, with Netflix, their TV shows, they're not like 23, 24 episodes long. This one's 12, I think, maybe less. Either way, we're going to see if we can do it. I will try and make this as visually entertaining as possible, because the one thing with memorization stunts and stunts that are focused on a cerebral skill set.
It's hard to picture, and certainly not very cinematic.
So I'll try and make this as interesting for you guys to watch as possible. It is hot as holy hell in England today, and I am 84, maybe even 85% body hair, so that's going to be an extra node of uncomfort to try and deal with throughout all of this. Yeah, so we're going to see how much I can retain and put together afterwards, just to see how real these Holmesian skills can be. See if I can actually live vicariously through Johnny Lee Miller's Sherlock Holmes. Right, next problem. Setting everything up, and it turns out somebody else, one of my kids, must be on Netflix somewhere as well. They've gone on holiday with my mother today. So, I've got Old Guard set up, Ghost Town set up. I need another screen for the Imitation Game, which I can't have. So, I'm looking through what else is on offer with Amazon at the minute. So what I've got, I'll tell you while I'm here. I've got my iPad, my other half's iPad, my kids' old Kindles, my TV, and my other half's laptop. And see what we can see. Seen all of these. Man, do I watch too much TV? Okay, we've got one. We've got the new Dwayne Johnson film Rampage with a big monkey. Apparently it's based on a video game. I never heard of it though. I'm not a gamer, so who knows? Here we go. Let's just start everything playing then. So that's going to be an advert.
And we can't know such evil until it strikes. So the time to act is welcome to Brown.
I've been here before, over and over again, and each time.
It's not easy, but with the right mindset training, can be done. Can be done. So yeah, I've not researched any sort of copyright thing, so I'm erring on the side of caution. But just to illustrate this for you, that's just 3 of the screens. Try and zero in on this. Coming to an end now. 2 down. Down to 2. Nearly there. Well, that sucked. Can you hear my unruly neighbours? So what I learned from that is that's hard. My brain is fried right now, so I've come outside, a bit of fresh air. But I'm feeling good. I'm feeling like I understood everything. I'm feeling like I've got a lot of details there. There's not a lot of information that's coming back for me to go over, for me to, make sure it's in there. I'm just relying on my state management and my ability to assimilate everything that's seen, because I don't know what question Adam's going to ask me. So I guess we'll see.
I'm all right. How are you?
Sweaty, moist, uncomfortable.
Yeah. I mean, my face was like a lot of people, to be fair. What can you do?
To be fair, I've not actually got trousers on, so it's kind of a normal thing.
I know, you've got the camera pointed down there. Can we see it?
No!
Move it up. No, not that.
I mean, look, I don't know if you can see, but I am actually glistening.
Oh, nice. You're like a human glitter ball.
It's gross, isn't it?
Just wait for that strobe lighting.
Yeah, like...
Oh.
I can't say that. That was going to be a highly unpolitically correct joke. So I won't do that. Okay, so my other half's about to jump in the bath, so we'll just that's the noise you can hear in the background. So 6 questions then, presumably that's 1 per film. All right?
Yeah.
Cool. Let's try it. Let's see what we do. Yeah.
Okay, first one, 101 Dalmatians. So in the film, Pongo's owner is a video game designer, and there's a scene where he's sat at his computer, and the computer has like a separate monitor where he's also got Pongo sat watching the progress on the video game he's making so far. And it's a bit of an obscure scene that doesn't really have anything to do with the rest of the film, but if you remember there's like a computer that he's working on, putting loads of code in, there's a picture, sellotape stuck onto the top left-hand side of the computer. What's in that picture? On the owner's side, that is. Because there's 2 monitors.
It's sort of towards the beginning of the film, isn't it? Like if you were to do it first half, second half, it's definitely first half.
Yeah, he hasn't really met.
Yeah, he's not met the other half yet. So, what I've got in my head is it's definitely a dog. I don't know which dog, but if you apply reasoning skills to single chap whose best mate is clearly a dog, it's probably going to be Pongo.
Yeah,
but that's nothing more than a guess. So I won't count that one.
It was
one.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Okay.
Next one was. God, what is the next film that I'm doing here? Let me just look at my list. 2 seconds.
Yeah. Okay.
The Island, your favourite film. So, in the film, the guy who Ian McGregor plays, I can't remember, Lincoln. Yeah. I think his name's Lincoln.
Lincoln. Hang on, Lincoln's Six Echo, I think. Yeah. And the original guy, the original guy's name was. Hang on.
What you like?
They're doing it in that scene. I'm Tom Lincoln.
Yeah.
Tom Lincoln.
Yeah.
And I'm Tom Lincoln. Yeah.
I'm Tom Lincoln. Anakin. But
I have the higher ground. Don't try it.
I forgot the question. I have to look at my head. But yeah, so in the morning he wakes up and he's in his room and he's got like an automatic assortment of things to wear that come out of this drawer, and he's got no other choice but to wear them. And there's like, shoes as pants, and there's also trainers.
With his left shoe.
His left shoe that's missing.
Yeah.
But on the trainers, there is a brand on them. What is that brand logo?
Oh. No, it's the white. White with offset of dark colours. No, I got nothing. What was it?
Puma.
Okay.
Ah.
No, I got nothing.
I thought
got
you
nothing on that one.
Oh, you had it then. All right. Okay. Let's.
No.
London has fallen. So third one, London has fallen. Basically, there's an attack scene. There's a terrorist attack, and just before, the actual attack takes place, there's like a panning shot of Westminster Abbey.
Yes.
The bells are chiming, and it even says I think it's the left-hand corner, there's some text pop up that says Westminster Abbey. Like cheesy sort of like action film thing where it says the location and the time. So it says the location, Westminster Abbey, but what is the time?
Oh no!
I can give you a clue.
No.
Because it is an obscure one, but
maybe we'll see. See if I can figure it out. Because I remember what it looked like. So I live in England. So it's definitely in the afternoon, because it's after the funeral.
Yeah.
And it's definitely in the afternoon. No, the attack itself was about 20 past-ish, so quarter past.
Yeah, a quarter past.
Oh, okay.
It's quarter past. It's quarter past.
What was your clue going to be?
Well, I was going to say it was between two certain times, but
don't do that. That's
okay.
I'll go on then. If you were going to make it harder than that,
it's between 1,
3,
and 6. Yeah.
3.
Says 3:15.
Yeah. Okay.
Brilliant. Okay. Fourth one, Rampage. Now this one's a bit of a dickish question. Is the only way to describe it properly.
I mean, why wouldn't it be?
I know,
What happened?
It's the last thing.
If you've not seen the footage, right? This mother bleeper the other day, we were like, Ben, let's go for a run. 30 years good. Yeah. Son of a bitch.
And run, you did.
Yeah.
And run,
you didn't.
Run, I certainly didn't. So in the film,
took about a week and a half park a car, though, didn't you?
Yeah, I did do that. To be fair, I'm still parking it now.
Sorry,
I'm gonna go back and get it.
That was mean. I'm sorry, but I'm a little enraged about that, sort of, because I didn't see it coming.
He's right there. That would have been brilliant. He's supposed to be having a car.
Sorry, I apologize. It was brilliant. It was great. Anyway,
so
Rampage.
In the film, there's an attack from a mutant crocodile that crawls like out of the water into the city.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus, anything. Helicopters come flying in from everywhere. And it instantly just grabs one of the helicopters in its mouth. Like it's a proper
slow-mo.
And you can't, it is possible to see the number on top of the helicopter. It's just in front of the cockpit window because it slows down long enough. And I know of all the things to get, but I thought if I'm looking for a Sherlockian thing for you, I thought it's got to be a number.
Yeah.
I thought, what better than a number in all this carnage?
Right, it's a 5-digit number. I'll tell you that.
It is, yeah. Even I can remember them.
Now I don't know what order these numbers are in. I don't. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that for free. Put your money away.
But what's the first number? If anything, that would be good enough, wouldn't it?
Right.
I'll take the first number.
Okay. So I've got three in mind, right? The numbers that I've got in mind are a 7, an 8, and a 5. I've no idea which number's in front. No idea.
Do you want to confirm the first three numbers? 7, 8, and 5?
Sure.
It's 7, 8, and 5.
Yeah. Hey!
Bing bosh.
I'll take that.
I'll take that. The last two numbers. Do you want to have a crack at them? They're not.
Okay.
They're not repeated numbers.
I was just going to say, let's do this like a mentalist thing. Let's see if I can figure it out like a puzzle. So it's not the same number. So 7, 8, and 5. So that gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 9. Well, 0, I suppose.
Next one's 0.
Oh, okay.
Did you guess that one, or were you just saying 0?
No, that was just me talking out loud because I realised. No, it's fine. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Not repeated. Okay. In your opinion, would you say this number compared to the rest is a totally different number or kind of similar?
It's totally different.
Just your opinion.
From the rest of the numbers?
Yeah, from 7, 8, 5, and 0.
It's a good mixture.
Good mixture.
I mean, it's close to some, and it's very
9.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Nicely done.
Sorry. Let's say as well. Is any of this going to be spoilers for people who have not seen any of this stuff? By the way.
Well, from what we've heard so far, I guess that if people haven't seen those films, I'm sorry. The next two, I can warn you, the next one will be a spoiler. The next one will be a spoiler.
Okay.
And it's for the old guard. So anybody who's watching or wanting to watch the old guard, this is a pretty biggie one. Yeah. Right.
We'll give you a thumbs up when the question's over.
Okay. Ready?
Yes.
So at the end of the film, I can't pronounce her name. Begins with a Q.
The Chinese lady.
Yeah, that's the one. So basically, throughout the film, she's out of action. You just see her in sort of flashbacks. But at the very last scene of the film, she appears in Paris.
Buried underwater, dying for eons.
She is, unfortunately so. But fine. Luckily,
that's horrible.
It is a horrible concept, really.
It's horrible.
And she appears alive and well at the last scene in Paris.
Yes.
But
Paris. 6 months later.
Yes. 6 months later in Paris. What is she wearing?
What is she wearing? Okay. So.
And you bear in mind, you only see sort of like torso up.
Yeah, the scene.
I'm not expecting shoes.
The scene was quite fortuitous because by the time the films that had ended, right, there was only 2 left running just because of run times of the film. So there was just the old guard left and the island left because that film wouldn't stop. So it started with the sort of the usurper of the group. I shan't name him, so you don't know him coming. But the guy that was a bit twisty, very twisty, and he's drinking, walks in, drops the bottle. He's clearly very drunk, goes up the stairs. She's drinking probably vodka because it was a clear liquid. Definitely wasn't water. It was red, wasn't it? It was like a long red thing that sort of come up around her neck. She was holding the drink in her right hand.
She was, yeah.
And she said something like, "Nice to finally meet you. Nice to finally see you."
Yeah.
something like that.
Well,
But
well, well,
she was wearing red, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Red. Last one. Last one.
Oh,
Ghost Town.
sorry for the people that aren't listening.
Oh,
You can start listening now.
So last question. Ghost Town.
Ghost Town.
Yeah. Ricky Gervais leaves the hospital after he's had the operation, and when he comes out to basically like the front gates, and it's sort of like one of the first. I can't remember if it's the first ghost or one of the first few ghosts he sees, but he comes outside. There's some people smoking, and then he sees a ghost.
Yes.
We don't get a name of the ghost, but who is that ghost? What is that ghost? No, I won't ask any more questions, so I suppose I'll give away the answer. But...
Yeah, so the first one I remember, but coming out the hot, it doesn't. The first one I remember is the guy from Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Cameron.
Yeah.
And when Ricky does that in front of the road sweeper, but a bit before that, so at the hot, just give me a yes or no, because I feel like I've got more information. Was it the sort of the old timey nurse?
Yes.
Yes. So she's actually quite infamous at the minute.
What?
She is. She took a lead role in that wrestling Netflix series. Glow. Thank you. My other half's listening, and there was a new film that's just come out with her in. It was. The Hunt. Or Hunt.
Oh, right.
One of them.
Okay.
The Hunt or something like that.
Yeah.
And yeah, so as I'm watching this back afterwards, but it was the old timey nurse.
It was, yeah. Old timey nurse.
Okay.
So it's the next morning. I'm gonna try and do Woo Assassins now. I'm not in the best frame of mind to be doing this at all. I didn't sleep at all. The things that I learned is I'm probably in a better position to be able to do something like this. It's probably not a true test because Adam's asking the questions, right? And I've got an idea of what kind of questions he's going to be asking. I could talk to you about the films that I watched, tell you about the plot, the story, which you want from the films. I can tell you about the characters' names. That worked, but I knew he was going to ask me some awkward stuff. So that's very much going to be my thinking going into Woo Assassins. We'll just see. I guess we'll just see. I'm far too tired, far too sweaty and warm, but we'll give it a whirl. See how we do. So that's it. I just binge watched a TV show in 2 hours, and you know what? I actually feel it went okay. I think like the observational stuff really helps in that kind of scenario because with film and TV they go the extra mile to try and overstate a stereotype, right? If you're going to highlight a Russian gangster, you need to show the typical tattoos, the offensive jewelry, the particular hairstyles, where they speak from in their throat, because by and large a lot of the people that play Russian gangsters aren't of a Russian descent, or at least that area of the world, unless you're Peter Stormare, because he plays them all. But yeah, it was great. I got the dynamics of the family, the shame of the drug-addled son. Mark Dacascos is in it. Really like Mark Dacascos as an actor. I've been following his work since Drive with him and Kadeem Hardison. The stuntman from Psych was in the show. True story. Was in the show. I'm conscious now that I don't want to talk about it without giving it away, because I encourage everyone who's a fan of this particular type of genre with, you know, the elemental warriors, the battles between earth, water, fire, metal, and wood. And the mastery of that type of thing. I like the fact that it goes back to ancient Scotland in 1519, and it was a really good show. Really good show. Some of the CG was a little lax in places. Themar, he was in it. Great actor. Been following his work since he was Lee Hay, the gangster in Martial Law with Sammo Hung. All in all, I'm feeling good about it. But again, like I said to you before the start, I feel like it's biased my view a little bit, because I'm trying to preemptively strike on what kind of questions Adam's going to ask me. So I'm paying particular attention to clothing, to what's on menu boards, to what people are drinking, to what their names are, to the colours of the credits. What else have I got on my journey? Meals people ate, what went into a wrap, some license plates I saw, loads of other things. And not actually being Sherlock Holmes, you know, I don't know if that bias is what he does in the show, because it was the ultimate Sherlock Holmes test, right? Just to see if it was possible to be able to do. I feel like it is, but I'm not sure if the fact that Adam asking me these questions, the fact that I know him and I know how awkward he can be, is going to bias what it is that happens.
Right, thanks for coming back, dude.
No worries.
So this one will be similar to what we did last time. However many questions you want. I quite like the fact that it was only 6 questions. Yeah, I was expecting a lot, like throughout the narrative, to put like the little individual bits out. That was
that was quite the bell end. I think. No?
But at the end of the day, it's a great test, mate. Because to be fair, like all jokes aside, it gives me something to work on moving forward. You know, that lockdown's only so much fun, right? So
you did well.
Wu Assassins.
Yeah.
Netflix.
Yeah.
Have you actually watched this?
I haven't seen it, but I've basically just researched the fuck out of it. So I've got some scenes, because I'm on YouTube all the time. I've got some scenes that like they're from different episodes and stuff like that. I don't know if you remember them, so I've basically just got some questions about those. So I'll just name a scene that I've seen. I've written them down.
Okay.
And like you say, if you remember, you remember. You'll know better than me. But...
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, I'll do the same thing that I did for the last bit. You know, however close, or let's face it, probably not close it is. I'll try and find some screenshots, or if you send me the links afterwards for whatever, and I'll stick the pics in the video, and we'll go from there.
Go on, Anton. Yeah.
Well, let's go for it, dude. Let's do it.
Ready? Okay. So this is in episode 1.
Okay.
There's basically a street fight going on.
Yes.
Ty, the main character, is involved in this. It's like, how do you describe the street? So there's like lanterns above it.
Oh yeah, in the daylight.
Yeah. And so he's like just this obviously like long street fight, daylight, lanterns above him, but there's a car behind them. What's the car registration number? As soon as I had this in my mind, I was like, this is the helicopter rampage all over again. This is
rampage all over again. but I'm pretty sure that I've got you on this one because you may have prepared me inadvertently because it wasn't a car. It was a van. It was a red and white van, and the reason it stuck out as a cool little memory image. People outside of the UK may not know, but the 118 guys, they always run around in red and white. So there was part of the license plate that was 118. I didn't catch the rest, probably because I didn't think about it, but there was definitely 118 on it, and that's the reason it stuck together. Is because it was red and white.
Nice. Don't think you get that one. I wish I did. Harder.
I wish I'd watched the show now. It's a good show.
Gone from feeling sorry for you to just simply hating you.
I think I'm Maddie feeling.
But she's just going to rise in the background.
Just a head popping up like.
Next question is episode 3. So as a scene I watched, there's a character called Christine.
Yeah, the blonde lady.
Yeah. So Christine is so she's drinking whiskey bourbon thing.
In the little flat thing.
Yeah, she's got like yellow boots on. She's got her legs up.
Yellow.
So
yeah.
And describe I'm giving too many clues away, but if you know that scene, describe that scenario, that scene. Sorry.
What, just like the setting?
Yeah. Just what's going on? What's happening in that scene, or what is the setting? Yeah.
The setting. Well, she's got yellow wellies on. I'm worried because like last time we pretty much gave away the end to the old guard.
I did.
So how can I? Well, it's a good thing now. I could be preventing spoilers, or I could just be stalling because I don't know. But she was wearing yellow wellies. She was drinking bourbon.
Yep.
It was like a wicker looking bucket chair type of. She didn't have any trousers on. I'll say that.
Nope.
It wasn't a particularly lovely scene.
Nope.
Just before all the teenage boys rush out and put it on, but yeah, she was wearing a shirt. It was like I don't know if it's called black flannel or green flannel with black bits, but it was green and black, and it was a flannel shirt. She had her hair up.
Yeah.
It was quite dark in the flat, but it was light outside.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, furniture was quite low down. There was bookshelves quite low down, so that would indicate, a particular stature of person that has. I mean, I'm giving away too much. But yeah, how was that?
Yeah, no, you got it. Yeah. I like it.
Okay.
So the next one is not question 5, episode 5. So in
episode
not episode 5 at all. So I have 2 seconds.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to go back to where I've actually seen that. Episode 7. It's episode 7. Yeah. There's a restaurant scene. I don't know if you already know what I'm talking about, but there's a waitress who's of a certain way of thinking.
Oh yeah, she's a dick.
Yeah, she brings them something like she brings them a side order that they didn't get the meal, and she brings it over. But what is that side order?
Shit. She's racist. Tell you that.
Yeah.
don't tell me, right? But let's come back to that one. We'll come back to that one because I can. It's frustrating. It's like it's right. It's there. And, yeah.
Next one.
Yes, next one.
Okay. Episode 10 is the next one. So
last episode.
Yeah, last episodes, and at the end, this is a bit of a dick question.
Of course it is.
It's the only one I can think of from watching this scene. There's basically.
To be fair, that's fair enough, right?
Yeah. Kind of all the main characters are all like, I think they're all looking out at like, there's like clouds, there's like sort of like a red sky, red clouds sort of thing.
Okay.
And it's kind of got all the main characters together.
Yeah.
So, who are all those actors?
Son of a bitch. When you said that, then I was like,
He's
going to name the character name.
He's
going to name the character name.
And when you said come back to the other one on episode 7, I was like, oh, you might come back to this one. No, I can do this. Okay. Because the reason I put the show on in the first place is because the lead guy, he's done loads of other films like Mile 22, I think it was called, with Mark Wahlberg. Really good film, but the ones that I enjoy most were his early ones, the Raid 1 and the Raid 2. Yeah.
And I'm not sure how you pronounce it, so forgive me, any people from his neck of the woods. I think it's Indonesia, but I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but it's something like Eco Kuwais. I'm probably butchering that, but I don't know. And then Christine, being one of the few Western people in this film, the name sticks out as part of the credits, right? So she's probably Catherine.
That wasn't a giveaway. That was
Catherine Wyn something, I don't know. Winnick, something like that.
Yeah.
There was the guy from Deadpool 2, Shatterstar. Basically, he's better than all of us, right?
Nice. Nice.
Cleany! But yeah, his name is, well, it's going to be one of two. It's either going to be Louis Tan or Lawrence Cow. And then the other woman? Is there a woman?
Yeah. I don't want to.
You can't give that name to it. All right. See, I've got Bruce Lee in my head for some reason, but it's not Bruce Lee because it's a woman. I think, right? So, what woman's name is Bruce? Oh, well, I suppose Bruce Jenner, Caitlyn Jenner, I suppose. Bruce Lee's given Chinese name Li Junfang. Her name was Li Jun Li.
Nice.
Li Jun Li. And the food was a side dish. There wasn't a lot of on it. It was a white plate.
I'm willing you to say it.
No, it's not hot dogs. Why do you have hot dogs in there? Sausages?
Yes, sausages.
Hey! Amazing!
My face did something then, and I had to stop myself. When he said hot dog, I was like,
That's it. Turns out it was possible, which is kind of cool. Yeah. So great. I'm fried. I'm gonna relax today. I think just do some exercise, hang out with the puppers and my better half. Yeah, really happy with that. Really happy with that. Not 100%, obviously, and if you know me, you'll know that irritates me slightly. But it is what it is. I went for the PB, and I got it, albeit an ugly repetition if you were in the gym. But I got it all the same. So if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to the channel as well. Hit up the Patreon link on the page if you're interested in learning more about this way of life and how we do it. And above all, don't be strangers. You know, I love talking to you guys about this. We are a small but strong following. So drop a comment. You know, how would you do this? How would you pay attention to that and put all the different details together afterwards? So yeah, take it easy, guys. Talk to you all soon.